Oi, man, I want to give my closing statements for the fight last night, man. Hell of a fight last night. Hell of a motherfucking event. First of all, I want to salute Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya for putting on a great-ass event last night, the Zone Boxing. Great event last night. I wish we had a better undercard. I wanted to see more fighters like Scrappy Ramirez, you know what I'm saying, showcase their skills. But let's get to the business. Let's get to the point. Let's get to why we here now. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Now, I know the hood want to be mad at Devin Haney, but I'm sorry, we cannot be mad at Devin Haney. Devin Haney put on a hell of a performance last night. He showed grit, he showed heart, he showed perseverance and the willpower to never give up no matter how many times you get knocked down. And as a boxer and as a fighter, you have to respect that. He got in the ring, he put his life on the line, all of that. Who we can be fucked up with, though, is Bill Haney. Bill, you fucked up the spiel. Bill, you came out there like Don King and you did not produce a darn thing. I understand that you are Devin Haney's father, but it might be time for Devin to pick up a new trainer so he can get extra skill set and extra alternative boxing strategies to use when we're presented with different fights, with different styles of fights. Because as we all know in boxing, styles make fights. And you just sent Devin Haney up in a professional championship boxing match at 140 where he still ain't comfortable at weight, fighting amateur boxing style for points while Ron Garcia came up here drunk full of tequila and ready to have a fucking bar fight. He didn't come here for no boxing match. He came for a brawl. He came here to whoop ass. He came to throw punches. He ain't come to score, to get the better scores on the scoreboard and get more points and fight strategically. He came to win. And that, I feel, is the problem with with Devin Haney last night, was that he was not letting go of his hands and he was depending too much on IQ instead of raw aggression and response of this nigga is trying to whoop my ass. I understand skills, we understand defense, we understand timing, we understand chess. But at a certain point during that fight, after the first and second knockdown, there is no more chess. There's no more chess. He's winning. He made the better moves. Some of your best pieces have been taken off the board. Chess is over with. Soon as Devin Haney went back to that corner, you supposed to tell your son, hey man, take the motherfucking gloves off. It's time to kick ass. We putting out all the motherfucking stops, throw all the punches, unleash the whole arsenal. Where was the Devin Haney we seen against Santiago? Where was the Devin Haney overhead that we seen against Moran? That's all we needed. All Devin Haney had to do was unleash the overhand that he threw against Moran a couple of times. Work the jab. We talking about Devin Haney, somebody who had one of the best jabs in the business. Arguably the best jab in boxing. Next to Jerome Bruce Ennis, my little nigga Raymond Ford, and fucking Crawford. We talking about somebody who got probably the best jab that was not being utilized. His punches was not being utilized last night because I feel that the game plan that they had was to just duck the left hand. We're going to duck the left hand and we're going to outclass him with boxing skills. And that shit didn't work. Because why? Ryan Garcia is a faster fighter. He's a stronger fighter, but he's not the same fighter with the less IQ and the less defense, the lack of defense that he used to have. Derek James has changed that. He's not the same Ryan Garcia. His hands is lifted up more. Yes, the Philly shell that he used looked ugly. It looked busted and disgusted. But guess what? It fucking worked. The Philly shell that Ryan Garcia used last night worked. It was ugly. It wasn't polished. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't masterful like Floyd Mayweather. But at the end of the day, it protected his chin. It protected his jawline. It protected his eyes. And all that Devin Haney could attack was this nigga ribs and the shoulder blade. Like, what the fuck? Where was that? In my opinion, when Ryan Garcia was doing the bullshit, Philly shell, Devin Haney was supposed to come around with the same level that he was getting hit with. But instead, he's throwing the right hand to the body like you finna break his rib cage or something. No. So if we're going to be mad at anybody, we got to be mad at Bill, man. Bill, you know what I'm saying? This is one of them times when your father being your coach, your daddy ain't never made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? And I love Bill Haney. I love everything that they do over there at DHP. I'm just saying, last night was not a boxing match. It was supposed to be a bar fight. That was a club fight. You know what I'm saying? And if you never fought in the streets, you never fought in the club, then you won't understand what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes skills can't pay the bills when you fighting against somebody who has most strength and raw talent. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, great fight, great event. Devin Haney, you did your shit. You still the champ. You still got the belt. You know what I'm saying? You can always come back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, great fight. Great redemption for yourself. Way to change your skill set, learn, pick up defense. You picked up whatever you want to call it, with the California shell. You know what I'm saying? And hey, great fight. You know what I'm saying? He say he finna go through 147. It's gonna get a little real up there, but you proved yourself last night, man. Great fight. You know what I'm talking about? Thank God I saved my money. I ain't bet on the fight last night, but I just had to speak on it. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, I guess it's still the Mayweather era. Ooh, man, I want to give